Hello, I'm Kelly Mantle. Hello, I'm Kelly Mantle. Hello, I'm Kelly Mantle. And this is the Kelly Mantle Show. Won't you come inside the Kelly Mantle Studio? In lieu of my soliloquy, I thought today I would take some audience questions. Dear Kelly, I want to be famous, but I don't want to have to work for it. What do I do? Signed, Katya. Well, Katya, unfortunately, sometimes you have to have secondary forms of employment in order to reach your dreams and aspirations. It's explained in the artist way. I know I had my fair share of odd jobs before becoming an Oscar-winning actress. I was a professional mourner. I would show up to people's funerals and cry over their dead bodies. I was also a Dog the Bounty Hunter impersonator on Hollywood Boulevard. But when times got really tough, I had to turn to phone sex work. But I was able to make double the money because I was able to be two people at one time in the menage a trois department. People would call in looking for couples, swingers, cuckolds. And I would get on the phone with them, and I would make my money. Hello? Hello, this is Ramona. Hi, Ramona. Are you there with your husband?
Yeah, I'm here.
What's your name?
Dick.
Oh, tell me more. Which one?
Dick.
Or Ramona?
Dick.
Or Ramona?
Dick.
Or Ramona? Welcome to the Kelly Mantle Show. Won't you come inside the Kelly Mantle Studio? Our guest today needs no introduction, but I'm going to give her one anyway because it'll make her extremely uncomfortable. From deep diving in the dirty dumpsters of Boston as a third-rate Faith Hill impersonator, to polluting the streets of Hollywood Boulevard. She's an existentialist. She's a philanthropist. She's the David Lynch of drag. And she's co-executive producer of this podcast. It's Bring Your Boss to Work Day, Katya!
Woo! Yay, what exactly does an executive producer do, I wonder?
I don't know.
I think they collect the money.
Oh, really?
I think they front the money and then they collect it should it make any money. I think that's what it is.
So you're gonna file my W-2s and my 1099.
No, I'm going to 1099 you and you're going to I don't know what.
Oh, God, that
Have you done your
sounds
taxes?
hot.
Do you do your taxes?
You know, I just did a monologue on this podcast about how we're not taught how to do our taxes in school.
No.
But we're taught how to make elephant toothpaste. I'm like, girl, I need to know how to do my taxes, buy a house, do a W-2. I don't need to know about elephant toothpaste.
Elephant toothpaste.
I mean,
What is elephant toothpaste?
Well, it's when you mix potassium hydroxide with iodine sulfonesides.
Oh.
And you get elephant toothpaste. But I can't tell you what a 1099 is.
You know what I remembered the other day? In 8th grade, we took a quarter of a year or like one term of typing in high school, or it was 8th grade. And that's all the experience I had learning how to type correctly. So I type like it's
one
really
finger?
embarrassing.
Yeah. You are a national bestseller.
That has typed
And
with
you
2
only
fingers.
type with 2 fingers.
Yeah. I mean, there's so many errors. I wrote an email this morning and Trixie was like,
Good job.
I was so impressed because I haven't written an email that said like that was to the right person with all the right information and then signed by me in like, I don't know, 10 years or something.
Oh my God.
But do you type?
I do. Well, you know what's funny about that is my daddy was my typing teacher, and he was
Your
the
daddy
football
or
coach.
your father?
My dad. Father.
Okay.
Daddy. I call him daddy.
That's so creepy.
No, it's not.
Yes, it is.
I call my dad daddy. I call him dad sometimes too, but
Okay.
it's not creepy.
It's super creepy.
Well, he's dead now, which makes it even creepier that
My
I still
dead
call him
daddy.
daddy.
I would love to be a stenographer. That would be such
yeah,
a
that's sexy.
Yeah.
During like a really hot criminal case. You're just
super hot.
getting all the
super
tea.
hot. Luigi Mangione.
Oh,
hot.
girl, what do you think of him?
Hot.
Yes.
Kill all the CEOs. Wait, back to Oklahoma. Lana Del Rey's boyfriend lives there?
Well, no, he's from Louisiana.
No, wait. But Oklahoma. You were from there.
Yeah, I was born and raised in
Lana
Oklahoma.
Del Rey's boyfriend is in Oklahoma.
Well, she used to date the sheriff that does the
Oklahoma?
cop show. Yes, he's from Oklahoma.
She's not dating anybody from Oklahoma now?
She's married now to an alligator hunter from Louisiana.
I just read an
You
article.
didn't know the tea?
Well, I just was reading on the way here. I was reading
No, she used to date a sheriff that does a cop show, one of those 911 cop shows, and he's real sexy. He's a cop, a sheriff in Oklahoma.
Now she's dating.
And that's what she
dating
wrote that one song about the thing being from Oklahoma.
Now she's dating a crocodile hunter. In
Now
Louisiana,
she's dating a crocodile hunter. She has a type, honey.
and that is Old Country Buffet. Did you know? Actually, it's funny because Luigi Mangione has to share a cell with our new backdrop in prison.
What?
Yeah, the teal backdrop that the Bald and the Beautiful recently got gifted was actually convicted of multiple crimes, including
God.
murder,
You think of the teal.
kidnapping, drug trafficking. So that backdrop is actually been indicted and will face multiple life sentences in prison. But at the same time, it's still our backdrop. So you figured that one out.
This is going to be the new Ryan Murphy.
Yes.
Miniseries
Yeah,
about
American
him.
Horror Story
And Trixie
teal
and Katya
backdrop.
are going to get involved in the murders.
Yep. American Horror Story podcast backdrop.
Yes.
Yeah.
You're going to be giving him his
10
interview.
episodes.
You're going to go to the prison. Y'all are going to
Yeah.
be dressed in little matching orange jumpsuits.
Connie Britton is going to be there. She's going to be an inmate.
Connie Chung, honey, she's going to come out of retirement and
Maury
join Trixie and Katya.
Maury Povich is going
Maury
to play Luigi
Povich.
Mangione. Yeah.
Geraldo.
How hard of a boner do you think that Ryan Murphy has for the Luigi Mangione
you
thing?
know
And
we're
how
gonna
many
see
series do you think he's
We're going to
concocting
see a
at this
hot,
moment?
sexy prison steamed shower scene
Yeah.
with Tony Luigiani and Ryan Murphy directing.
No, he doesn't direct.
Just create.
He creates, which means he's like, I got this idea, and then he throws it to 12 writers, and then halfway through he fires them and rehires 12 more.
Speaking of, I want to get into your brain. I want to get into the brain of Katya, honey. I think that your brain is bionic. I really do.
Bionic?
I don't think you're real.
Okay.
What were you like as a child? Were you like introverted or were you like a wild child?
No, I was an introvert, and I guess my mom said there was like a year where I only ate carrots and I turned orange.
Is that real?
I don't know.
Oh, shut up.
No, she said that. I don't know if it's actually real. There's no photo evidence to prove it. But yeah, I don't know. I was scared of people.
Were you?
Yeah.
No way.
Yeah.
What do you mean?
Like I wouldn't order at a restaurant and make my younger sister do it, and she couldn't even speak. Yeah. I was
So
like,
the
shit.
two
I was
of
like,
you
push
wouldn't
the-
speak.
I
So
pushed
you were
the-
trying to
I'd
get
be like,
someone who couldn't speak to speak for you, even though
Yeah.
you could speak.
yes, I could speak. She couldn't, but I made her because I didn't want to. So I pushed the toddler in front, like,
weird.
go get me a pizza or whatever.
And then she
Yeah.
couldn't even speak.
No, she'd be
was she like
"Whoa."
mute?
Yeah. Yes.
Is she like
She's a
Helen
mute.
Keller?
Yes,
No
she's deaf,
way.
mute, and blind. Actually,
That's amazing. And she
Yes.
became an attorney.
yes.
That is amazing.
Attorney General.
Attorney General.
Yeah, she prosecuted Luigi. It's so weird.
So if you haven't seen this documentary, what is it called? What's that documentary called?
If
that you
these
did,
walls
John
could
Mark?
talk.
Yes, If These Walls Could Talk. Raw and Real on Out TV.
You know what? Listen. Nobody watched it, and I'm really upset about that because it came out
You
so
have
good.
to go watch this.
It came
y'all.
out so good.
These shorts that Katya and John Mark did together for Raw and Real on Out TV, you have got to watch it. I watched it with my friend
Dude.
Mary Jane.
Yeah.
And I was like, what in the Samuel Beckett Waiting for Godot is going on?
I was so happy where it came out. John Mark did such a great job. We all did a good job, and it came out really good. And then I'm like, well, what? Watch it, you fuck.
Yes,
You
it's
fucks.
art.
You fucks. You roaches. You cockroaches.
My God. The Meet Cute is what it's called. And you play this, one of your old demented characters, your old men, and you're interviewing Katya, which from my interpretation, it was about the trials and tribulations of showbiz.
No.
While chunking down chicken. So tell me where my interpretation's wrong and what
It's just
it all
Hot
means.
Ones.
It's
because
what?
I'm not famous enough to get on Hot Ones. You know Hot Ones?
Right, yeah, the Tabasco one, yeah. Or the hot sauce. What's
Yes,
it called?
yeah.
The hot sauce.
Feast of Fun or whatever, the First We Feast or whatever the fuck. Sean, that guy, the Baldy Sean, he's such a great interviewer.
Yeah.
Yeah. He's wonderful. It's such a
yeah,
great
he's
program.
great.
I'm not famous enough to get on it, and I was so depressed about that. And even me and Trixie together, not famous enough to get on it. We'd have to do like,
What?
we would have to be like, we'd have to kill somebody or do like a movie to get on
I've
it.
seen people on it that.
No, it was A-listers.
Okay.
It's only A-listers. But
Well, in my mind, y'all are A-listers.
well,
Ding.
so because I couldn't get on that and I wanted to, I just made my own thing. I think it came out great.
It came out so good. So it's not about the trials and tribulations of showbiz, though.
No, I think it's just about hot ones.
Hot ones. Okay.
Yeah. So watch it, you
So
roach.
watch it. It's amazing. Do you come up with this stuff spontaneously, or do you plan it, or would you rather not say?
I would rather not say.
Perfect. See how I made that multiple choice? Because sometimes you have to respect an artist's silence, because you can learn a lot about yourself in silence. So shut the fuck up.
That's right, you roach.
Goddamn sons
My
of
new-
bitches. Hey, I got notes here. We're getting down to business. God damn it.
I have a little room in my new place where it's called I call it a den.
Oh.
So it's like where
So
you.
not a library.
No. I don't have enough books for that. But like, it's a den. It's like there's a TV in there and a couch. But there was a roach, I swear to God, this big.
No.
And it
She's being attacked by the
I was
purple
like,
people here.
I was like, there's no food in here. What's going on? And it was crawling around the floor, and I screamed like internally. I got really freaked out, and then I smashed it with a book, and then I put a big 35-pound weight over the book, and I tried to grind it into the floor.
You had a vendetta with that roach.
Well, it was just really gross and scary, and then like 2 hours later, I was like, okay, now I'm gonna go deal with the dead roach. Mary, that roach was not dead.
It was still alive.
It was alive.
They say, share
It's-
cockroaches.
So you know what I did?
What?
I smushed it again with the weight, then I scooped it up with like half a roll of paper towels, then I saran wrapped the paper towels and then duct taped that into a ball.
And it still wasn't there.
I'm sure it's alive and well in that ball right now. And it's in the trash can.
Baby,
as we
you
speak.
massacred that roach.
No, I didn't.
And it's still alive.
No, I just
You didn't.
hit-
That's like kidnapping someone in like a basement and wrapping them up in saran wrap. You went to town on that roach.
In the roach world, this is like an episode of SVU.
Do you ever think sometimes after you do that, what if that was like a loved one coming back to visit me? And they came back as a roach? That could have been your grandmama.
Well, I don't.
In that
Thankfully,
saran
we
wrap.
never had a great relationship, so it doesn't
Oh,
matter.
okay.
But I understand what you're talking about with like the
Yes.
butterfly. Did you ever see the movie Heretic?
No.
I highly recommend you watch it. I watched it the other day, and one of the Mormon girls talks about, I want to come back as like a butterfly, and then I'll land on somebody's finger, and that's how they'll know it's me. On their finger, not on their nose or like their shoulder. It's like on their finger.
What?
Yeah.
That's from the movie?
Yeah.
Oh my God, I so have
So like,
to see
I want to
that.
come back as a roach crawling through his den, so he'll know it's me.
So
Watch
now-
it, roach.
Some of your favorite actresses. Tell me if I got this right. You got Jodie Foster,
Just
Sharon
in general.
Stone.
Oh yeah, I just
Julia
read her
Roberts.
autobiography.
What, Sharon's?
Yeah, it's called it's The Beauty of Living Twice.
Oh, I have to read it.
And the
She's
cover's so
wild.
kind. It's like,
Oh yeah.
but she had a stroke like weeks after 9/11. Nobody
Did
knows.
she?
Yeah.
Oh wait, I did hear about that. I did saw
She
an
had a
interview
stroke.
about that.
And of course, all the 9/11 stuff eclipsed any. She wasn't in the news because with all the Twin Towers, can't compete with the Twin Towers.
So you have a type. If you put all those actresses together, you have a type. It says a lot about a person's personality.
I think
Because
it's
mine's like Sissy Spacek, Shelley Duvall,
okay.
Daryl Hannah.
Long faces.
Yes.
Yeah,
Exactly.
gorgeous. Well, who was the last one you just said?
Daryl Hannah.
Daryl Hannah.
Anel in Steel Magnolias.
Oh, man. Nobody move.
Nobody
My
move
contact-
off the content.
Well, let's talk about that for a second because so she has one of the most dramatic transformations in that movie, and then she kind of regresses.
Yes.
Which
to a
I
Christian
hate.
religious woman.
What's that in my Frigidaire?
What is that in my Frigidaire?
I hate that. When she was at the
when she was Wild Child at the county fair.
at the county fair, she was
Yes.
like she was.
But
her-
that's the best character to play. Weezer has all the great lines, but
Yes.
Anel has the most arc. the
she has a
story
very.
arc.
She's
Yeah.
got a very circuitous or whatever you say that like a winding road.
Yes.
But I don't like where she lands at the end.
No, I don't really like it either.
And then,
but
of
you
course-
know that's true to life, though.
Yeah,
They always go through
it's
the Wild
believable.
Child way. Yeah.
Well, it's like Susan Sarandon, Witches of Eastwick. She's a uptight, prim, buttoned up. Like
Yeah.
she looks like a Mormon.
well, in like
wife.
Thelma and Louise, she was kind of more the buttoned up top.
Yeah, and then she turns into like a braless slut.
Right, and she
a
shoots
wanton
someone.
slut.
That movie.
No, not in Thelma and Louise, in Witches of Eastwick. She literally lets her hair down and then takes off her bra and is like shopping, eating pickles in the grocery store with no bra on.
She's living her life, honey.
Yeah.
Do you want to do more acting?
No.
Why? You're like Bjork. Bjork did that one movie, and that was it. She's
yeah,
like,
but
no,
she
I don't
also
want to do
got
anymore.
nominated for an Oscar, I think.
Yeah, I think she did.
Yeah, but Lars von Trier tortured her on set. That's why.
I know. And
Not
she's like, I
terrible.
never want to act again.
I get it. I mean, she's. I don't think. From what I observe and what I've experienced, I don't think acting is very fun.
It is a lot of sitting and waiting and sitting and waiting.
And then
And then you have to do like a monologue to someone's piece of tape on a camera.
Yeah.
I know. It's very coming from theater, as you know, it's a huge transition.
There's not a lot of like it's not a what do you call that? Instant gratification.
Instant gratification.
You know,
and then you always go home second guessing yourself. You don't
Sure.
do that when you do theater because it's like, but then you go home going, oh, I could have done this, or I should have done this, or
you go home knowing what you did wrong.
Yes.
Like, they didn't.
And I
laugh
always
at
wonder
that
how
joke.
like the greats deal with that because you know they still deal with that. You know what I mean? Like how does Angelina Jolie go home and go, I could have played that so differently?
Well, it's funny you say that. I just turned on that Maria Callas.
Masterclass, yes.
The movie.
Yes.
In Netflix. Did not care for it. I shut
Really?
that shit off. Yeah, I was like, oh, Christ.
Okay, but now it does have one of my new favorite lines from a movie ever when she says, Carlos, book me a table at a cafe where the waiters know who I am. I'm in the mood for adulation.
Ugh. But
It's so
there
good.
there was a moment where she goes down into the kitchen and she's singing to her cook or her maid or
I
whatever.
haven't seen it yet. I was going to watch it this weekend.
It's so rotten. She's like, just while the woman is sauteing eggs or whatever, and then she's like, "What did you think?" And then the maid is like, "It was magnificent." I was like, "This is so corny."
Oh,
it was
I kind of
so
live
fucking
for that
weird.
drama.
Oh, it
though.
was so weird. I was like, "Come on, Angelina, do something else. Do something else." Nosferatu was a.
Oh my God, you looked amazing.
So this, I feel like, because I went too pale.
This is amazing.
Does this look good? I feel like this looks
amazing.
better.
It looks so natural.
That's what I thought. Ugh.
Can you imagine sucking dick in those?
Whoa.
Did you the other night?
I can imagine. The first blowjob I gave, I had braces on. So.
Oh, shut up. Did you really? You had braces on the first time you gave head? No.
And he went, ouch.
Ouch.
Yeah. To your health.
Salud. So wait a minute. I want to get into something here. Okay. You started a story on The Bald and the Beautiful with Miss Trixie about a recent event where you had sex and drag for the first time in a long time. But I don't think you ever finished the story, did you? And I wanted to go back to it and find out.
I was lying.
Oh, God damn it.
I
was all excited to hear the details.
Well, I think I must have been setting up a falsehood.
You know what? That is podcasting right there for you, honey.
I wanted to because I've been thinking about it a lot. And
Wait, you mean you wanted to have sex and drag recently?
Yes. And I went on Grindr and I messaged this guy pictures of me in drag at the moment. Like I took the photos and the videos at the time, in the moment,
right.
in real time, and send them to him. But it was through my boy profile. So he was like, how do I know if you're real? It's like, I get it. So he was interested in the photos, but he was perturbed by the profile. So I'm not going to go and create another profile just for the Katya thing.
Right. He had no idea what kind of fantasy he was getting into, honey. Because I want to know, do you do the negligee?
Absolutely.
Oh, absolutely.
The full I mean, because I have to do a lot of coverage.
Bare-legged?
Never.
See, now you
Never.
don't like the bare-legged.
Because my legs are never smoothly shaved 100%. Plus, I love.
Oh, I thought they were.
Never.
Oh. Do you remember on tour they were selling lingerie at the Cracker Barrel? They were selling lingerie at the Cracker Barrel in Kansas City.
As they should. I would do like thigh high thigh high nylons with fishnets over it, crotch cut out, of course. And then you do a bra, and then you do another layer like a leg avenue or elegant moments, kind of like a little set, and then a bolero. Like you could do like a sheer with a marabou trim, and then you do a little tip and shoe.
You're getting me so moist right now. That's crazy.
But they want all that. They want
they
want
the fantasy, honey.
Cinemax up all night or whatever. No, VH1 up all night, Cinemax after dark. Like they want the whole Rhonda Shear thing.
They want the phone sex operator to come through the TV and seduce them, honey.
Yeah, they want the full thing. I don't do nails though, and I don't. The wig's a little tough. The wig can get a little tough.
Now, have you ever been in the heat of a moment and had your wig pulled off?
Are you kidding me? Never off, but anytime
jerked back.
Oh yeah.
Where it's like I'm like halfway through here.
Well, it's tough because like I get all girly and I'm like I'm sucking dick, and then I get a banana clip or like a claw clip and I put like my hair up.
She just got back from the grocery store.
Yeah, and then I used to like
one.
If I would go after the show, like after the drag show, I would go upstairs to my apartment and drag, take off all my clothes, but keep the wig on and go in the shower and like
yes,
do
it's so fierce with the towel wrapped around you. Yes. Oh my God, the full fantasy.
You gotta feel it. You gotta feel it. And it's but I don't know what I have like nice human hair wigs now that would be nice to touch, but like I don't know.
It only happened to me once, and it was kind of dark, and I don't think he noticed.
Oh, dark is a must.
Like, oh, it's a must,
it's a
honey.
must.
It's a must.
One
Very
candle.
dim lighting.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
And he's like, I want to rub my fingers through your hair. And I was like, well, it's over on the bedpost.
That's when you
You're
set
gonna
up a
have to
little
get up and
mannequin.
get it.
You have a little hair shop set up like with all the little mannequin heads. Like, what do you want? Do you want curly? You want straight? You want yaki? You want?
Have you heard that Dolly Parton's husband has never seen her without her makeup and her wigs?
I do believe it because I don't think she's married.
Years. Yes.
No, I don't think so.
Would you go through that kind of ritual for your?
Wait. So her husband's never seen her
without makeup and her wigs on, and they've been married
that.
for like 100
Absolutely
years.
believe that.
Yeah, I do too.
Yeah, I mean it's like the Grand High Witch from it's like Angelica Houston and the Witches.
Oh yes.
You know?
Yes.
You may remove your wigs.
Are you a Robert Altman fan? Speaking of Angelica Houston, yeah.
Kinda.
He always uses her in her movies. The what are those movies about? Like the Pret-a-Porter, Ready to Wear, about the fashion industry.
And then what was it?
What was it called? Shortcuts.
Julian Moore was in that.
Yes, and
They're kind of like
Angelica was
slice
in that.
of life.
They're like slice of life, and that was like about a whole like here in the studio and everything. And then his movies dating back to Three Women with Shelley Duvall, Sissy Spacek. Such a good.
Also, didn't he do that? I didn't see the one, that old country one. It was like.
What
was that called?
Nashville.
Who's your favorite director?
Oh, Christopher Guest.
Okay.
100%. Waiting for Guffman, Best in Show. I love those improvise, and they all are like a big family of actors. Jennifer Coolidge and Parker Posey. And
well, speaking of Parker Posey, I can't wait to watch the new White Lotus in Thailand.
Oh my God, I cannot wait.
It's gonna be great.
Obsessed with season 1 and season 2.
Mike White is such a perfect. He's like writes perfect shit.
Oh my God, he's amazing.
I like it when they're like, "Here's the script. It's perfect. Don't improvise.
Don't
improvise. This is perfect.
Exactly. There's a
Just
time
do the
for
acting.
it. Yes, there's a time and place for it. Absolutely.
Love that.
Because there are, you're doing Harold Pinter, honey. You ain't going to improvise.
Who's Harold Pinter?
He is an amazing playwright who wrote Tears and Castles and Tippilees and The Little Women Monsters.
Now, do you write scripts a lot?
No.
Because you wrote Trixie and Katya Live. I mean, you co-wrote it. And it was amazing. But I see you writing a lot.
I think I'm going to have to, because my skin's getting so bad, I'm going to have to transition behind the camera.
Girl, she's going to have to go behind the camera, honey.
No,
That's
really,
what she's
because
gonna have to do.
if you stay in front of the camera, you got to think about facelifts.
No, you do stage. You know what I would love to do with you? Katya, I want to do a stage production of Samuel Beckett's Endgame with you.
Ooh, is that
you
like
could
Avengers?
Be him. I could be Clav.
Okay. Is the Thanos? No, that's Avengers Endgame.
No, this is Samuel Beckett's Endgame. It's very like theater of the absurd, existentialistic. It's the end of the world. It's post-apocalyptic. We could get the Boulet brothers to be the grandparents in the trash cans. No, like they're really great roles.
I saw.
It's so good.
I saw a really good absurdist theater. It's called The Nose. No. The Chairs. I don't know. It was Eugene Ionesco. It was
Ionesco,
it was
honey.
really, really fucking bizarre. And I was like, that would be fun to do. That would be fun to do. Theater of the Absurd would be fun to do.
Sod, you'd be so good in that.
Yeah, shitting on people, shitting on myself, shitting on myself.
We need to see this, honey. Come on, give us some theater. Give
Eight
us some
shows
live
a week,
theater.
shitting on the theater.
Yes. A matinee, baby. A matinee of Marquis de Sade, all the blue hairs out there at Laguna Beach Playhouse at the Equity Theater on a Sunday afternoon saying, what the hell is this? I'm leaving.
What do you think about matinees?
I fucking hate matinees. Matinees are anything during the day. I don't understand why we do this podcast during the day. This is very difficult for me. I usually don't start speaking at least until 3 p.m.
Well, the voice is too hoarse.
Honey,
daylight.
Yes, exactly.
Yeah.
I mean, we can't. It's too much. This is too much to happen before 3 p.m.
So,
did you see The Young Pope?
With Jude Law.
Did you see it? Yes. And then the second season was with Steppenwolf. What's his name?
Steppenwolf?
The Steppenwolf theater guy, John Malkovich and Jude Law.
It's better than the Conclave, I've heard.
Oh my God, it's so good. It was so good.
Sexy Pope.
Yes.
You see his butt in that.
Yes, you see everything in it.
I'm typing it up. Typing it into mennude.com or whatever.
Drinking on holy water.
If you had to live on a desert island with only one piece of media to watch for the rest of your life, what would it be?
Blonde Ambition.
The what? The concert tour? The concert
Truth
movie?
or Dare, the documentary.
Oh, the documentary.
Blonde
Okay.
Ambition. Yeah, Truth or Dare. Absolutely. That movie
That's
changed my life. She is just the epitome of powerful woman, liberator, leader, sex educator. Honey, I would never have learned about sex unless it was for Madonna. She taught me how to drink sexy out of a straw.
Would you care to show the class?
Hold on. Borderline.
You know what makes me so angry? When people take drinks of stuff in movies and they're obviously not drinking anything.
I know.
Like, this happens a lot.
Why even bother?
This happens a lot.
No, we want realism. Look at you
What's
drinking
that?
the candle.
What is that? What is that? It's like, hold on. Oh my God, I'm so thirsty. Thank you so much.
Oh. Cheers.
What is that? Like, yeah, cheers. I love this vanilla.
Isn't it wonderful?
Vanilla pudding latte.
It's so
It's a little hot.
good.
And they don't even do the
It kind
gulp.
of tastes a little grapish.
Remember when Lady Gaga asked other actresses on a Zoom if they ever got drunk
Girl,
off the
and
prop
Penelope
wine?
Cruz looks at her. Or
No,
wait,
Kirsten
was it-
Dunst. She's like,
I fucking I live for when Gaga goes into Stanislavski talk though. I live for it. Are you kidding, Liza Minnelli on Inside the Actor Studio? I love when these passionate people. I get that
Gaga's
way.
doing too much though.
I love it.
She's doing too much.
I love it.
She's
I
doing
want
too
her to
much.
get into the whole Uta Hagen-Dazs of it, honey. I want her to talk about acting.
Too much.
Did you
It's
see
too
her in
much.
the new Joker?
I did not, and I won't,
Why?
because I don't want to watch it.
Why?
Because it's bad.
Yeah.
I read every single terrible review of it, though. You better believe it. Every single review, I was like, "Ah."
No.
I love when a movie flops so hard, like Sia's music. I did not watch that movie, and I never will. But I surely I gobbled up every fucking review.
No.
Because I don't know.
That is wild.
But I love it when, like, Kraven the Hunter.
What's that?
It's the new Marvel movie that like flopped at the box office. I love it when movies flop.
James made me go see a Marvel movie, wasn't it? What was that?
Oh, I'm sure
Deadpool
that I think
Wolverine?
that did great. Probably is pretty good. But like
What are you supposed to do when you're watching a movie like that, though?
you just watch it.
Oh.
What do you mean? What do
I
you
was
mean?
so
What do you do?
confused. I was like, I feel like I need to do something more. Something's missing here.
It's not holding your
There's not
attention?
a through line. Is it true that you were Miss Gay Massachusetts 20? Were you
Still
really,
am.
Katya? Are you
Still
serious?
am.
No.
Current reigning. They have not had the pageant since.
So you have been Miss Gay Massachusetts all
like,
this time?
Since like 2006.
No.
Or 7 or 8 or whatever. Yes.
Was that the limitations of your career in pageantry?
Yeah, speaking of drunk, I was dead drunk while I did it. Almost near blackout. But yeah.
Oh my God.
I think the shitty footage is still up online. It was
I want to see.
Yeah, it was 2 other people in the pageant.
There were only 2 other people in the pageant.
One was I forget who the other one was.
Kennedy Davenport.
No. It was not a hard pageant to win. And it was fun. I wore an updo for the first time.
You wore an updo?
Yeah, and I had to pay a lot of money for it. I think I paid like $100 for it back then. It was a lot of money.
And this is when you were living in Boston?
Yeah, I was living above the bar. And I wore like one of those, I wore a shitty beaded dress that was like green.
Did you have to do talent?
Yes.
What was your talent?
I did I Can't Do It Alone from Chicago, but in Russian. And then I did like some really bad back handsprings that really wowed the crowd. Yeah. Drunk. So
did you have to
drunk.
do question and answer?
No. I wish they had.
Oh my God.
We did like evening gown. We did talent. I think we did walk on.
Yeah.
And that was it. Yeah.
I love
And then
that.
I went and I got a tiara and a sash.
And you never wanted to do another pageant after that?
Well, me and Fina went down to Texas to perform in a drag queen's pageant talent number, and we got all the steps wrong, and we like humiliated her.
No.
Yeah. It was horrible.
Oh no. So y'all
that
like
was like a
sabotaged her from getting the crown.
That was like Miss Gay USA, or that was like one of the really big ones.
I'm obsessed with pageants.
They're
I've been obsessed
wild.
with pageants ever since I was little.
They're
used to
so
watch
weird
all the time.
and also the different drag pageantry. Like, there's different
systems.
Like
different systems.
Continental, Miss.
You got Continental, honey. Then you
But
got the Duprees.
What about Miss Gay USA at large?
At large.
At large, meaning plus size.
Yes.
That never gets old for me.
No.
That is the wrong usage of that term.
Well,
At large.
I mean,
at large does
I
not
always feel
mean-
like they're on the run. They're like a fugitive on the run. They're
Or
at
they're
large.
the editor at large.
There would just be
Isn't that so
wanted
fucked up?
posters of me. That's the thing.
The contestant is still at large. But they do, but the euphemism they use for old is elite, which I love.
Elite.
Elite.
Yes.
That or classique.
Yes. Oh, I like classique.
Classique is great because it's
Classique
classy.
is good, yes.
Old and classy. But elite is a really good one.
Yeah.
Old.
Cockroach. Cockroaches are
ugly
crawling
girls.
up the walls and they're wearing your tiaras.
For the ugly girls.
Can you imagine? That'd be a great opening to a movie if there was like a drag queen pageant winner, all desolate and everything, and it opens on her apartment and there's a tiara sitting there and there's a cockroach crawling across the tiara.
Mama,
And you can hear like the little legs getting
crunchies.
stuck in the little crystals. So what would you be doing if you weren't a world-renowned entertainer?
Probably neurosurgery.
Really?
Yeah.
On what?
Something low stakes.
Isn't that crazy that we have to rise above everything just to be our authentic selves? And I was noticing that today as I was driving here. I saw this little old queen. She was over in her little Toyota and so she's driving down the road and she was just real proud of herself. And I thought, you know what? I am feeling that right there because we have to rise above so much just to be our authentic selves, just to feel good about ourselves today.
How did you
and
know
that's
she was
saying a lot?
How did you know she was proud of herself? Was it her
I
posture?
could tell she was we were at the stoplight and she was just like this the whole time. And then it turned green and she went, she was just so
She was
proud.
real proud of herself.
Yes.
Yeah.
And I said, you go, girl.
You proud roach.
You're Rob Ford. I'm just driving down Willoughby, honey. Did you hear about the UFO and the aliens and the drones?
I heard about the balloons from China.
Yes. And they're flying over Boston.
Well, I heard the balloons from China were turning children into trans.
They are.
Yeah.
You can send your kid to school now.
The kid goes to
As
school a
male.
boy, but that Chinese
come
balloon
home as
turns
a
him into a
girl.
girl.
That's what happened to
and
me.
then they get 5G and give the whole family cancer.
No. Really?
Yes.
From 5G?
5G.
No, I hear that though. Did you know that there is a rise in testicular cancer because a lot of boys will carry this around
Yeah. Cell phone radiation.
in their
that-
assholes
Well-
and it will give them testicular cancer. You know one thing I love about you is your hatred for horoscopes
I don't
and
hate.
astrology. No, come on, just own it.
It's not hatred.
Own it. Own
no,
it.
no, no,
Own
no.
it.
No, here's the thing. I love them.
Uh-huh.
I love the occult. I
Uh-huh.
love the occult.
Yeah,
Do I think it's real? That's a different question.
that's a different question.
Yes. Do I have friends who that's all I'm going to say about that.
So what you do when they ask you what is your sign, especially one of those that act like they know
I
all
say,
about it,
stop.
you go, what do you think I am?
Yeah.
And they go, a Sag. And I'm like, yes. Oh my God, you're totally Sag. You do this,
Yes,
you do that.
that is-
and then
oh
you
my-
go, really?
Actually, I'm
'Cause
a Virgo.
actually a
Like, well, that is such
Cancer.
a Virgo thing to do to lie about being a Sag.
Exactly.
Yeah.
And then it goes back and forth. I
Yeah.
know. So what sign are you?
I don't know. You tell me.
I would think you were a Taurus.
Yes, but you already know that.
I did not know that.
Yeah. Why do you think I'm a
totally
Taurus?
Guessed. Huh?
Why do you think I'm a Taurus?
Because you hate purple.
Is that it? That's it. Yeah.
That's a tourist
That's it.
thing.
That's it.
As you
I
sit
hate purple.
in a sea of purple.
No, I think
Katya literally comes on set. I just realized that.
Wait, did you know I was a tourist?
You are literally surrounded. This is so Willy Wonka. What the hell is going on?
And I could tell these are very freshly spray painted.
These are real flowers from the Cambodian jungle.
You're going to turn my child transgender with that Chinese balloon? Don't you get that 5G out of my face at large.
You get that 5G into my face because my baby ain't going to be no boy girl.
That's right.
I used to get asked all the time when I was little by little kids, go, are you a boy or a girl?
Me
Did
too.
you get that?
Yes, devastating.
It would excite me.
Devastating.
I would stand there with my little pigtails, 7 years old, chewing on my baseball mitt. On the T-ball, and they'd go, are you a boy or a girl? And I'm like, oh God, you don't know what I am. Speaking of, I loved our world tour.
I know how I was thinking about that. That lasted,
oh my gosh.
It was a long time.
We were literally, I feel like we were on the road for like 2 years.
We almost were. I think it was a year and a half.
One of my favorite, to get cheesy for a moment, one of my favorite moments of the tour was when we were in Boston and you went out and talked to the audience afterwards, because that was a theater that you would walk by.
Yeah,
as a little kid all the time, wasn't it?
Well, yeah, like I lived down the street from it above Jacques, the bar, the drag bar where I won Miss Gay Mass, and it was like it was called the Wang Center back then, and now it's like the Citibank North Point, whatever center, but it's it was like. That's where the Nutcracker was. That's where like the Boston Ballet was. That's where like the big acts would go. Is like the most. It was used as the lobby. The lobby was used in the filming of Witches of Eastwick as cool. Jack Nicholson's mansion, the Lennox House. So it's just like amazing, crazy landmark theater, and to be in there was like it was like a dream come true.
No, I love that. You said that was like your Radio City moment.
Oh, 100%.
And one of my favorite moments was seeing you out there talking to the audience, and your family was there, and then Trixie was over on the side of the stage,
jerking
on
off,
the wings, jerking off, while you were out there giving that speech, and it was such like a sentimental moment. No, it was so
yeah, no,
great.
it was great. It was
especially
really
when she ejaculated all over the curtain.
Yeah, and you can't come out of a curtain.
No,
not the Wang Center.
You really can't. We close out our episode with a word association.
Ooh.
We like games here at the Kelly Mantle Studio on the Kelly Mantle Show. All right, so first word, whole.
Bread.
Bread?
Whole foods.
Food.
Whole food. Whole Foods.
Oh, so you spelled it with a W.
Yeah, of course.
Courtney Lab, hold.
Mm-hmm.
Bone Waters.
What? Bone Waters?
Bone Waters.
Sarah Jessica Parker.
Wonderful. Shout out to RPDR Limbs. Have you ever seen their Instagram?
What?
RuPaul's Drag Race Limbs. No. They go and take people's lives, like the Drag Race girls, and make them go, and
that sounds right up my alley.
You'll love it. You'll love it. It's amazing.
I'm currently obsessed with Head v Empty. Head Very Empty.
Oh,
great stuff going on over there.
Yeah. Head Very Empty. It's kind of like mine most of the time.
Hello.
Drag.
Dangerous.
Ooh. The drag is dangerous. We will fucking kill you, telethon. Heat.
Oh, Al Pacino.
Oh, good
Bob De Niro, Al Pacino, legends.
Yes, I love that answer. Taxidermy.
A Gila monster. I'm currently figuring out how to put my lizards up on the wall.
Are you?
Yeah.
Now, do you do it yourself, or?
Well, I had my friend come over and hang up the pig and the boar and the antelope. And now I got some lizards, but they got no hooks, so I got to figure out how to.
Oh, so you got to hook them. Yeah. Hook and sinker, baby. Last word. Serendipity.
Oh, that Noxzema girl, Rebecca Gayheart. But she was in. No, I'm thinking, yeah, that's my answer.
Rebecca Gay Harden.
Yes.
Serendipity, Rebecca Gay Harden. I know Coco and I were saying it actually makes a really good drag name. Serendipity.
Oh, Sarah and Dippity.
Dippity. Oh,
yeah.
A drag duo.
Well, like
the next Trixie and Katya is Sarah and Dippity.
Yep.
Thank you for being here. I really appreciate
You're
you
welcome.
taking time out of your busy schedule to come be on the podcast that you're executive producing.
Yeah, I'm waiting for the check to clear, you bitch.
Hey, you know what? I'm going to take that check to Cambodia jungles of Tissawees, and we are going to get, this is seaweed. It's purple seaweed, and you can feed your goldfish with it.
Elephant paste and seaweed.
It's amazing.
Okay. Bye.
Irish Goodbyes with Katya.